friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutlery. Today's a special rendition. We got a guest host, my boy Raledoggy. We are doing what we're going to do is, here, the A Klub from Tops. We're going to do a little comparison, see what it's got. Rail's been good enough to bring it over. Rail, you got any info on that you'd like to share with us?
Not really.
Okay, good. The designer is Amanda Kay. Before we get into all that, 22 veterans a day in this country take their own lives. It's a number we talk about every day, and we try to raise awareness every day. It's the only thing I know to do. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to be having a raffle. Going to raise money and try to donate that. And what we're going to do is very simple. You'll simply donate, send me a screenshot to whatever charity that supports vets, and I'll put you in the raffle. We'll talk more about that as we go. Vets, I love you. You have a place here. We back the blue. We support Leo over here. How do we do that, Scott?
We don't break the damn law.
We don't break the damn law. And finally, if you're an addict, never quit quitting. Well, that's about enough about that. We've tried to do this 3 or 4 times, so we're simply going to take it to the streets. It's the A Klub from Tops. We've got the Chete, and we're going to try to compare them and see how we do. We'll see you in the woods. Well, fine intro, fellas. Before we get too far in, let's do some specs, shall we? Yeah, I think we shall. The blade length on the A Klub is 12.38 inches. Cutting edge is 12.13. The overall is 17.8. Now, that's a large knife. The thickness on it is 0.190, 1095, 56 to 58 Rockwell hardness. It has green canvas micarta designed by Amanda Kay. You may remember Amanda from Naked and Afraid. She is also an expert in Native American survival tactics. She gets the inspiration from this knife, or for this knife, from the Gunstock War Club. Now, conversely, the Chete blade length's 12 inches long, 11.38 on the cutting edge, 17.5 overall, 1/4 inch thick, 1095, 50 to 50, 56 to 58 on the Rockwell. So same material, same hardness. This one was designed by Leo Espinoza. The A Klub has green canvas micarta, and the Chete has black canvas micarta. Tops, for the vast majority, uses micarta. Very comfortable handles. I have to say that. I have 7 or 8 Tops, all super comfortable. I want to thank Raledoggy again for bringing the A Klub over. He and I have been friends for 25 years or better, and glad to have him in the video. He is one of the original Choir Boys, and as you all know, the Choir Boys were a championship softball team. Raledoggy probably could hit the ball 500,000 feet if he tried. Here's a good look at the A Klub. Talking to Scotty there, trying to get him to get in the shot with the Chete so we can do some head-to-head descriptions. You see the A Klub's got some jimping on the back there. I love all knives. We all know this. I love all styles, but if you've watched more than 2 episodes, you know that choppers are the bread and butter. Fixed blade choppers are the bread and butter of this channel. And right here we have 2 absolute beasts. Now, it's hard to compare them or go head to head when you got 2 guys built as differently as me and Rail are, with 2 different pieces of steel. Now, you will know though, and note, that they do about the same amount of damage. The A Klub is an absolute slasher. Beautifully built. The Chete is heavy and it's built for chopping. It's a heavy hitter, and I love the Chete. It's like, both are kind of like hand axes. Both have unique characteristics. I would say, like, for out here, we're out around Fort Scab, Tongaroga. I would say for out here where we're at, the A Klub may be a little better suited. You can take care of some smaller foliage. The thing's just, this is razor sharp. I don't have any knife from Tops that did not come razor sharp. Not one. And we're going to do some Talks reviews coming up here. I've been asked to do the Missile Strike and the Hazen Legion, and so we're going to do those. But for right now, let's focus on these two. I could have just singled the A Club out and done that, but I wanted to give it some good head-to-head. Rail just got a little off-center there. Typical for a choir boy to swing and miss a couple times. That's just kind of the rules of the game, and put it in for dramatic effect. Now, we tried to mirror each other in the testing that we did. Again, the A Club is just a little lighter, I believe a little faster. It's got that nice swoop to it, and El Chete just blows straight through it, son. I'm a big fan of El Chete. I'm a big fan of the A Club. Big fan of tops all the way around. So as we go, just check out the test, see what you think. If I had to pick one, I don't know that I could. I think they both are good for different things. The A Club, now you can use them for the same, and you see that here. The A Club, being a little lighter, I believe you can swing it just a hair faster. The El Chete, I think, gets most of its power from its weight. Now you got to figure, guys, you got a 1095 slab of steel on both of them. .190 is nothing to sneeze at. I believe it's right at 3/16, so there's nothing to sneeze at. It's a heavy hitting tool. El Chete is a 1/4 inch solid, and it's just it's a slab of steel. It's like a pry bar that's sharpened, except with express intent to cut and shit in twain, and it does it right here, son. Now, let me say this. We shot this video yesterday, and in about 3 in the afternoon, I laid down, and I did not wake up until about 6 o'clock this morning. Did not feel well. I tried to rouse up a couple times, and I tried to watch all of the different videos that were made in support of hashtag 22. I think I got to them all. If I did not, please leave me a comment. I'll go straight away. The level of appreciation to all of my brothers and sisters in the Blade, you'll never know how proud I was yesterday. I spent a lot of the day just really blown away by you guys' willingness to do videos and put yourselves out there. And to Donnie B all day, brother, thank you. I did not anticipate Donnie doing a video. He did, and it was absolutely fantastic. And you should, guys, you should go check out, if you have not checked out Donnie B all day's video yesterday. You could see on his face the amount of pain and the strain it took on him to make him. So Donnie, my brother, I love you, and thank you for doing that. Now, back to this video. Here Scotty's using the tip of the A Club, kind of like a hatchet or an axe. Just processing some wood there. He wanted to check it out. He bought it and hadn't used it until today. So it was a good chance for us to get out there, get some swings on it, see how it held up. We were both super impressed. Now let me say this. When you cut anything, it takes the proper angle. Now watch this thing with these palmettos. I've told you a million times they bounce a little bit. They did not with this A Club, son. It wrecked it. It got down with the get down. Of course, Scott about killed himself 4 or 5 times there. We did double check for yellow jackets and wasps and things of that nature, to which we were all pretty good. And this thing just goes through it. We removed this palmetto. We had permission to be out here. And again, guys, remember, everything we cut down, we have permission to. They're going to come through and clear cut all this stuff anyway in a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to get as much testing done as I can before one more venue is closed down. Now, here we go with the El Chete. And you see that, again, it's just a heavy hitter. I've got it sharpened up pretty damn good, though. I will tell you that. It takes stuff and it moves it right out of the way. I think if you had to have one in your hand all day in this environment, for all day working, I would go with the A Clubs. Just a little bit lighter, a little bit faster to swing. Now, I would carry both. I'll be dead honest with you. If you run into anything that you'd have to use an axe on, that's where the El Chete comes in. And I'm being dead serious. It is an absolute hand axe. Now here we go against the hated vines. Again, proper angles, and Raledoggy's just swinging away there, swinging for the downs, cut it in twain. There we go. Now he's winding up on it, moving some of that foliage back. The A Klub held up well. Now, when we got back in, we had to wipe them down, clean them up, take care of put a little mineral oil on them, because these vines were just dripping water. They really were. So anytime you get in this kind of environment with 1095, we want to take care of our stuff. We want to make sure it lasts. You know, you take care of something with tops, it'll last you a damn lifetime. And you say, Scab, you high on tops? Yeah, Leo and them, they support veterans. They make good products. They make American-made products. That's what everybody's always screaming about. And so they do a fantastic job. Now here's the Chete on about a 3-inch diameter vine, right through there, son. And again, I want to thank Raledoggy for coming out. Here we are on the Donnie B All Day series of tests, the drop test. Now, I was amazed at the balance of both of these knives. Scott's got a little bit longer reach than I do, so he can probably do more of a true Donnie B All Day test. A little bit of stabbing here. The A Klub is absolutely a stabber, without a doubt. Great penetration there. Some good hard throws. I think this will make a good thrower. We were talking about that on the way back from the woods. It seems like it's just built. It is reminiscent, guys, of a kukri, very much so. Great balance. You see that? Throws, stabs. Now we're going to do this with the El Chete. And again, pretty damn balanced, guys. I mean, you're talking about a slab of steel, dropping it straight down, and yes, I am considerably shorter than Scotty. But good stabbing. I didn't get the penetration, but again, the weight, the benefit of El Chete is this. It's the weight. If you take care of these, like we discussed earlier, these are two knives that will last you a damn lifetime. Let it balance, old Scab here, tiptoeing through the tulips going back. There we go. Try to get myself set. Now this is where a damn lanyard does get in the way when you're trying to do stuff like this, but not a big deal. Well balanced. Well, again, to my guy Raledoggy, thank you so much, Original Choir Boy, for being on here. Glad to have him on. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This was a fun video to make. I love y'all. God bless y'all. My guy Mikey, who I love dearly, never met the dude, love him dearly, says it best. Everything will be all right. Well, guys, I'm Scab. He's Raledoggy. You're not, and we're gone, son.